And it's really a pretty close game right now after the first quarter.
We're going to see what kind of bench Bonnabel has and see if they can help out in probably here in this second quarter in a little while. Most of the starters remain out there as the long three is good. Number 13.
De La Rosa.
Yes, coming off the bench for a Trey.
And look, right off the bench.
21-15.
And look, Jeff, a freshman. A freshman.
Yep. Making a rotation on a team like this. And an awkward shot, no good. Offensive rebound. And they keep it alive and a fight for it, and it goes to Bonnabel. Blue with the rebound. And Bonnabel sets up. Top of the key, Lucas. He'll drive left. And the behind the back pass goes awry, and it's a turnover in Donaldsonville basketball again, and we see a substitution coming in for Donaldsonville. That's Allen. So he'll come in for the first time tonight. You have Forcell with possession for the Tigers.
No, I've been to the Dome for some Saints games. You don't have to wear it.
We're back, and it's halftime, and it's been a kind of turnover fest, a little bit of sloppy play here and there. Donaldsonville has looked very good on the turnovers, forcing turnovers and passing the ball, but the second half kind of not as crisp as you saw in the first half, but they still have the lead 30-22 at the half. SWAC. Any impressions so far?
Well, it's hard to judge what's happening on the other end from afar, but I'm going to just tell you, Donaldsonville kids, to me, look like they're highly intelligent on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
They are unbelievably quick on the floor. And when I look at this score, 30-22, I'm thinking this thing's got to be a lot bigger score than that. But that just tells me that Bonnabel has played right in there with them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, we've seen some wars here at the second half of that second quarter. And Donaldsonville was winning all those wars, and now Bonnabel's in that situation.
Yeah, they were able to get a little perimeter game going too, to hit a couple of threes in that second quarter, and that kind of sparked a little bit of a comeback. I believe the biggest lead was 11 for Donaldsonville. They cut it down to 6, and then they got it back to 8 here before the end of the half. So here we go. Why don't you tell us about this Spartan Classic here?
All right, here we go. Back in the day, when I first moved here, used to referee a little bit, and they used to call this the Coca-Cola Spartan Classic. And Lyle and I were talking about it, and he threw some stuff out here back in the 80s, Coach Butch Little. And, boy, they used to have some teams in it.
Yep.
Well, Coach Turner's done an outstanding job. He's got Bel Air, Bonnabel. Bonnabel now, listen to this. They've been in the finals 2 out of the last 4 years. That's impressive right there.
Yeah.
Donaldsonville, Dutchtown, East St. John, Grace Baptist Academy of Mississippi.
Right.
Don't know anything about them.
No, I can tell you East St. John, I saw some of their action against Estruma. They look really good.
Yes. Helen Cox is in this, Estruma, New Orleans Military Academy. Can you help me out on that one?
Noma,
okay. Santa Ma's in it, and Thibodeau. And
Right.
the good thing about it, some people one way or the other, but they still play tournament fashion where, today all the games are in the main gym. Tomorrow they'll start having some games in the back gym.
right.
Regulation gym back there also, just a smaller gym, seating capacity-wise. But what you'll have is, once you lose, you go into the loser's bracket. So I think you guaranteed like 2 games.
Yeah.
Instead of like in the round-robin tournament, usually you have everybody plays, not everybody, but you guaranteed 3 games in there. You kind of know who you're going to play ahead of time. In this thing, it's decided on, each night who's going to be the next game.
And I was able to catch a couple of the games here, the 2 games earlier. And as we said, East St. John, they looked really good. They had a big victory tonight against Estruma. And then Noma, the team we were having a little bit of trouble with, the New Orleans Military and Maritime Academy, they lost to Helen Cox. So they dropped. Next game here is you got, I believe, Dutchtown versus who is Dutchtown playing in that next game? That was the late game tonight. Dutchtown's playing. They're not here yet because they were not here to go through the warm-ups. But, Bel Air and Dutchtown, that's going to be the late game tonight. Now, tomorrow, our game of the week is going to be East Ascension Thibodeau. So we'll be back out here tomorrow for more action. And
the big thing is now the sponsor, which is the important thing, part of the tournament.
Yeah.
The Bayou Boys Custom Waste Pro Spartan Classic.
There you go. That's a mouthful. Sounds like one of those bowl games. The So-and-So Bowl game brought to you by So-and-So on whatever field. Now we're ready for the second half, and Donaldsonville will be on the far side now. They have the 8-point lead. Jeff Porsche, Coach Swack with you for the second half. That's Otis on the left side, and a long 3 is good from number 5, Ja'Kai Allen, coming off the bench to hit the tray. And it's an 11-point game. And the pass down low, they get it and kick it back out to the baseline. In trouble, steal. And here comes Donaldsonville. This kind of looks like the first half.
There you go, and Allen gets into that corner, knocked out of bounds.
So again, it's not as so much, I believe, sloppy play as just a good aggressive defense by Donaldsonville.
And McGee coming into the game right off the bat.
Donaldsonville's defense is just suffocating out here so far here.
Very quick hands, and usually it results in a steal and a layup on the other end.
And they're doing this to a darn good 5A program.
Well, they were 22-7 last year and went to the quarterfinals. Donaldsonville.
That's 5A, not 3A.
Yes, Donaldsonville's in 3A, and they got beat in the first round of the playoffs. Coach Gilbert, he's just talking about in our district, St. James, E.D. White, Patterson, Berwick, and Lutcher. Ought to be some good basketball there.
And they look light years better than a first-round exit team. And that has to do with their new player as well. As a 3 is good for number 5, Sean Knight. And it's 33-25. That new player is the man with the ball right there, Troy Cole. And now a little sloppy play on the Donaldsonville side. And here comes Bonnabel, layup, hit from behind. A shoe is on the floor, and they're going to go shoot 2. So I believe that's going to be Kent. That's going to be called for the foul. And the Bonnabel player will retrieve his shoe and go to the line. So that is Sean Knight.
Coach Hagan's also a alumni of Bonnabel High School. Played college basketball, and after graduation, came back to school, assisted for 10 years, and took over the team last year.
And he's got a young team, but they're going to be good. Knight's free throw is good. Second free throw is good. So I don't believe Bonnabel maybe made one free throw in the first half, and they missed a lot. They're 2 for 2 here in the second half, and it's 33-27. And now the long three. No, passes it down low. Extra pass, trap, kicks it out to Otis. Fakes the three again. Now Kent, back to Otis. Nice give and go, but it's a steal.
That's 2 give and goes that were stolen.
Guys on the floor everywhere. And now the long three from Blue. No good. Long in a fight. And it's Kent. And Kent races downfield in the long three. Good! And that's Otis. And a timeout's going to be called. And we'll stay here. It's 36-27. So we're about 2.5 minutes in there, holding on to that lead.
Every time Bonnabel has a run, Donaldsonville's answering right there.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, you know, we look at this game throughout the course of the middle of the first quarter until now. It has stayed with this 8, 9, 10, 11 point lead.
So Donaldsonville trying to get to 8-1 SWAC, and they've got some action left to go here in the month of December. They are playing in the Spartan Classic, so they're going to get 1, maybe 2 more games in this tournament. And then right after Christmas, they're going to go down to Baton Rouge, or go up to Baton Rouge, and they're going to play in the Parkview Baptist tournament. And so that'll be a good challenge for this team.
I saw on their schedule they're going to play Catholic of Baton Rouge. So that's going to be some good experience for them.
And they've beaten Dutchtown already. That's another 5A school. They beat Jehovah Jireh too. We didn't talk about that. And Jehovah Jireh is a small school, but they win state championships a lot. And the shot no good. And rebound, Donaldsonville. Lucas with the miss.
Yeah, Cole kind of took that shot right there, and I don't know, it looks like he kind of forced it up a little bit.
NBA 3 from Otis, way off. And Bonnabel with the rebound. 9-point lead, contact. And a foul. And Otis commits the foul. He kind of knows it. Tried to get a little cute there. They like to put the pressure on the ball handlers, that's for sure. Otis with the man pressure again. Now the drive and a shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound goes to Cole. And he will pass it right side. Now back to Cole. 4:42, third quarter. Nice no-look pass, and the reverse layup is good. And that's Malik Robertson. We hadn't talked about him for a while, Swat.
Well, Robertson, I'm going to just tell you, nice little run on the baseline. He was very active in that first quarter on those layups, those driving the baseline or getting an offensive rebound.
It's an 11-point lead and tried to draw the foul, and a late whistle. Donaldsonville's not happy about that. Maybe not the fact that it's a foul, but it was a late whistle, and Deshaun McGee is going to go to the line. That was a very late. The ball was bouncing off the rim by the time they called the foul.
I usually like this lead official to kind of be a little bit more under the goal here. You get a better view, better angle of what's happening.
And McGee missed the first free throw. Second free throw, no good. So they're back to missing again. And there's the rebound.
Number 4, Cole, he taps the ball out. He knows exactly where his player is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's impressive right there to me.
It's good court awareness for sure. Now Forcell's going to come back in. And Allen will check out. Oh, kind of got caught sleeping there almost, but Cole saves it.
Both
now
teams
Forcell.
Really doing well in the zone defense.
And a long three. No good. Here comes Bonnabel. Kicks it out. 3. No good.
That guy's been good from that corner right there.
Yep.
Knight.
Robertson with the rebound. Now Otis down to Robertson, kicks it out to Forsell, drives, now back to Robertson, way long, and he gets his own rebound, goes up and scores. 13-point lead.
I'm telling you, Robertson, you know what he said? 8-foot jumper, I don't believe.
No.
Get that rebound.
His range is about,
I can handle that.
His range is about 2.5 feet, right?
And rebounding and playing defense.
And Bonnabel not ready for that pass, and now here comes Forsell. Layup good and a foul. And Donaldsonville putting it on him right now. 3:07 left to go. It's 44-27.
Well, I didn't like where he swung out a little bit. The closest distance between 2 points is that straight line. I wish he'd have gone straight to the layup right there, but it ended up working out pretty good for him. Got a chance at a three-point play.
That wasn't so much of a turnover as it was just a pass that the Bonnabel guard was not expecting and kind of got shocked, and then it bounced away, and Forsell was able to get it, and they missed another free throw. 15-point lead. If they can make their free throws, this could be about an 18, 19-point game. 3 minutes left to go, third quarter. They still have a big 15-point lead. And here's McGee. Kicks it out, baseline, loses it. And there's going to be a foul on the floor before the contact. And it's going to be called, I believe, on Cole for Donaldsonville.
Yeah, you could have got a player control here, but the foul was way before the contact. Nice
and a good
inbounds
good awareness right there for
well, McGee. Outstanding job on that damn pass.
And got it down to Lucas. And I believe that was Otis who was not looking. And the pass is another steal. Now Bonnabel has a chance to get back in this. And the pass up top.
Went to a man-to-man look here.
This is Knight. Now he gets it over to McGee. Now the long three, way long. Hudson, no good. Rebound for Sell. Now Cole will drive, and he lays it in easily.
Nice job there by Cole.
44.
Dribble between two players, easy layup there on a little scoop layup.
44-29 is the score.
That's what he should have done right there.
Hudson down low, and I think we got a little hand check right there.
Well, you got walking.
Oh, no, he got to travel. Okay, yes,
but
you're right.
Zero right there. Hudson, the play before this, he could have drove to the basket easier than this situation, and he just couldn't convert right there. Had a walking call before he started the dribble.
And now Forsell with possession, and I'm a little relieved. Dutchtown just got in the house. They were not there for the little warm-ups, but at halftime, they're just getting into the gym. But they'll be here for the late game against Bel Air.
Well, you know what Pat Hill was doing, huh?
He's probably drilling them out on their own court.
No.
What do you think?
He stopped
that got him a burger.
Stopped halfway and
got a burger. Three.
Maybe went to Prairieville and did some shooting or whatever.
I don't know. But they're here, thank goodness. 47-29, and the three from Otis.
That's a big three. This is the
Oh! Cole with the rejection.
That's a big deal in PE. It ain't a big deal at
well, they maintain possession.
College, yeah.
I remember when Shaq used to do that. They always complained that he would squat it into the fifth row, but you need to keep it in play and let your own guy get the carom. 52 seconds left. And they try that same pass into the lane. This time it doesn't work, but they keep it. Now driving into the lane, shot, and a contact for sure, and a foul. That's Deshaun McGee again. He's trying to initiate that contact and get to the line.
And Kitts with the foul. You know, you got him off the floor with a little ball fake. Shooting two.
And it's good.
All right, everybody's kind of relieved to know that rim's not sealed up on the free throws.
Right. There's a good look at McGee. He's a 5'7" sophomore. There's not a lot of seniors on this roster. In fact, I think I see one, Verdell Smith, or maybe two. It's 47-31. This Bonnabel team, they look young, they're playing young, but they're still in this thing. As another steal and driving and no good. Rebound, and this will be an easy one, and slam for Malik Robertson.
Robertson says, I can handle this.
And a long three, no good, and here comes Cole. They're running again.
And you have under 10 seconds.
7-6-5 layup, no good. And I think that they are going to go to the line. Foul committed.
Foul.
Yes, that's Chris
When
Hervey.
it's in the air, the defender has a little bit of movement. Can't do that.
It's an 18-point lead, the 3A team. Shocking the 5A team.
Troy Cole had the same exact layup he had on a couple of earlier drives. That little left-handed scoop, just could not get it to go in.
And they missed the first free throw. This could be way out of hand if they can make those free throws.
18-point lead. Could he make it 50? Yes.
And it's 50-31 with 4 seconds left.
Hey, you might want to put a little heat on them right here.
Yes.
Force them to catch that ball going towards the Donaldsonville goal.
Right. You don't want them to
make them do a reverse dribble or a long pass. And by that time, 4 seconds is over with.
And so he's going to get another shot at that second one. So he does make both of them. I believe there was a violation on the previous free throw. And the long shot, short, and it comes right to me. And we get it. And we'll take a break. 51-31, 20-point lead. You're watching the Etel High School basketball game of the week.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start. And we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from Etel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge.
Spartan Classic Game 3, Wednesday night. It's 51-31. Donaldsonville running Bonnabel out of here almost with the 20-point lead. And Game 4 is going to be coming up after this. After you watch us here on Etel or on YouTube, come out here and check out Dutchtown. They're going to be playing the next game. I'm going to stick around for a little while till it's my bedtime. And then tomorrow night, join us again for our game of the week, Thibodaux versus East Ascension. That's going to be a fun one.
I think that's an 8 o'clock game.
We'll have to check that. Let's take a look at the Etel Game of the Week schedule if we got a chance. That's going to be we look at what's going on here, and you know, that's going to be next week. The
replays and stuff like that. We're going to go to Dutchtown, Denham Springs, at Dutchtown girls basketball, and then now our plays are going to be over with for the Christmas holidays. But here are the things that Lyle and Etel put together: Ascension, Santa Monica, East Ascension football replays, Dutchtown and EA homecoming replays, and you'll see that they'll be on your TV guide each week of who's going to be showing up that week.
Right. We have one game next week, girls basketball. Dutchtown as a shot is no good, and the offensive rebound shot no good, and the rebound Donaldsonville, and a good job by Kent.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that was a heck of a job because there were a lot of hands in there on that ball.
No.
And Kent did a good job of keeping those elbows in and rotating that body and clearing everybody out.
And so Donaldsonville with possession. Porcel over to Kent. Excuse me, to Cole. And let's see what they called. It's still Tiger possession.
Well, you got a little hand checking foul.
And ball goes out of bounds as it looked like Cole was trying to pass it down low to Kent.
Yeah, Cole's trying to be too nice.
Yeah.
Shoot that ball, Cole.
Donaldsonville on defense. The layup is good by number 12.
McKee. Outstanding job right there on that running layup. All man to man.
Now here comes Donaldsonville at Forsell with the layup. No good. Rebound, Bonnabel. That's Hervey with the rebound. And Donaldsonville on defense goes out of bounds, I believe, off of number 12. And
Robertson, nice job on the block.
That was McKee, excuse me.
McKee right there. Got you trained up on that one. It's going to be, look, this is not determining the game right here.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you, Donaldsonville's fixing to have to do some work here.
Right, they're going full court, but they find an open man, Robertson, and he'll slow it down. 18-point lead. That was kind of an easy job of breaking the pressure.
No guard exchanges out here.
Yep, Forsell with possession. Pick and pass down low and set to pick. Robertson then rolled the little pick and roll down and missed the layup.
I'm going to tell you what, I miss seeing that in the NBA and the college ranks. You just don't see enough of it anymore. The pick and roll. And there are a lot of teams, a lot of point guards have made a living with that pick and roll, either shooting a shot, shooting a layup, or dishing it off to a big man in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of ISO one-on-one these days. Not my favorite game. Take a good passing team that can play transition and force a lot of turnovers. That's what kind of basketball I like.
Well, Robertson's had a pretty solid night.
And
we got a lane violation on number 5, I thought he said, or 4. Must have been 4.
Okay. It's a 19-point lead, so the lead has not really been broken or got broken into too much as the layup is good. Now it has.
A nice job right there by McGee.
Now Cole quickly contact, layup no good. Still going up-tempo, and it looks like that's what Bonnabel wants right now, and they'll go to the line again with McGee shooting 2, and they can cut it to 15.
You go up and down, and Donaldsonville's not answering. You don't have to shoot that three-pointer.
No, you don't.
You could bring this thing back pretty quick.
I believe right now Bonnabel wants it to be a very up-tempo game, and hoping for the turnovers and maybe some missed shots and getting some points. That's where they're going right here. Is the first shot from McGee is good, and it's 52-36. Bonnabel has not been good from the line, but they have been. This guy McGee right here has done a good job on the line, so kudos to him. Second free throw is good, and it's a 14-point game. A 15-point game, 52-37, and we'll break. And as you were saying, the Spartan Classic tomorrow night, our game of the week begins at 8, so it'll be a late one for us. Hope those kids can finish early and go to bed and be ready for that LEAP testing on Friday morning. Got that going on here as well. And the Bonnabel Bruins and Micah Hagens, they have a little interview with him that has been played. And
I tell you what,
looks like a preacher out there.
Exactly, but I'm going to tell you, get that name right there and look it up. He has a nice talk about the coaching profession and what he's trying to achieve at Bonnabel High School. And I'm going to tell you, if he could pull that off with all the things that he would like to do for kids, it would be someplace you would definitely want your kid to be playing. And that's what you would want every coach, whether you got a Little League coach or AAU coach, high school or college coach, same thing. Referee just puts that ball down.
Yep. If you don't follow basketball, you probably don't know about Bonnabel because their football team's not very competitive. But their basketball team, if you want to compare somebody in basketball to football, they're a team like West Monroe or Zachary. They're in that elite territory.
And in the 5A state championship game in 2020 and 2017, and they were in the Final Four 2019.
And there is a three from Otis. Good! And it's an 18-point lead.
I was almost going to say, you don't need to shoot that.
Well, you probably didn't need to, but it worked. And a travel. Turnover. Bonnabel was making a little bit of a run. Then that Otis three just killed it right there. Now the turnover. 5 minutes left. Donaldsonville in good shape. I believe they've used 7 players tonight. They got to be getting a little tired, but all they need to do is hang for 5 more minutes. And fight for the steal, and it goes back to Donaldsonville, and Robertson will go to the line. And this is their weak link, the line. If they can improve that, God knows where this team could go in a 3A postseason. And it's no good. That's just something they're going to need to work on a little bit more in practice, probably.
I tell you, they work on that every day. Just having a bad night.
Yep, and another miss.
We did that playoff game, Santa Maria girls last year, made 32 out of 33 free throws. And I've never seen anything like that.
And that'll win you a game, and they won that game.
Exactly right.
Forcell, 4:20 left to go. 18-point lead. Bonnabel cannot cut into it. And they're trying right here, McGee, and the layup is good. So it's 16. Full court pressure. They were able to break it earlier. Robertson will get it across. And now they'll set up with Otis.
Under 4 minutes.
Now Otis, now they kick it out, and he passes up the three, drives. Kent will get it over and save, and Robertson has it.
Coach Gilbert's got to be going. What kind of passes are we throwing right here? Give me a timeout.
Kent's got to call a timeout right there. They need to get themselves back on the same page there, and we're going to stay here for the timeout with 3:43 left to go. And again, this Classic, there's going to be a lot of games going on, and there's still another game here tonight. And if you want to look at what's going on tomorrow in the Classic, in the main gym, the winner of the next game, Bel Air Dutchtown, is going to take on Helen Cox at 4 p.m. Then East St. John will take on either Bonnabel or Donaldsonville, whichever team wins, at 5:15. Then you're going to get Grace Baptist at Santa Maria at 6:30. And then our game of the week, East Ascension against Thibodaux, that is at 8 p.m. And so you see some of them right there.
I think the Advocates has done a good job of running all the tournaments in the area, who's won, who's playing in the next round. And I would say the only problem you might get in there is that this 8 o'clock game, sometimes it runs a little late.
Yep.
As far as getting into the newspaper.
Mm-hmm. I'm just grateful on tonight and tomorrow night that I don't have to proctor the LEAP testing at school. There's a shoe on the floor. McGee loses his footing. I think that's the second or third time that's happened. And that's the first time I noticed they got Kenner written down down the side of their jersey. So like I said, they're out at the airport. That's a drive, and now goes down and slam again. And that's Troy Cole this time.
Nice pass, nice results.
And another rebound and another Pass down low to Kent, and the layup is good, and it's a 20-point lead. Donaldsonville is going to get this one.
Smart play right there. Going under the bucket right there by Kent and shooting like a little reverse layup. Using that rim as a defender.
Shot, no good. Rebound, Kent. Excuse me, no, Cole. And it's just a little sloppy. And a strip out of bounds.
Otis says, let me get one little shot. See if I can slap this ball out of his hand.
And the guy who made the three earlier that you were talking about, De La Rosa, he's back in the game. And that's the first time we've seen him in about a quarter and a half.
Yeah, needs to get that shirt tail in. That's a big no-no.
Yep.
National Federation rules.
2:47 left to go. Shot good.
Nothing wrong with that jump shot.
Jeremiah Lucas with 2, and it's an 18-point game.
2:30 left.
And putback is good from Kent. It's a 61-41 game. Swack, this Bonnabel team, they look kind of sloppy today. But they're young. They're still learning their stuff, and they're going to be a good team eventually down the road.
And look, let me tell you, they played against a good team, a real good team.
Absolutely.
And I think a well-coached team too.
And they have a lot of upperclassmen on this team. For Donaldsonville, you got some seniors and some juniors and some sophomores in the lineup. In fact, three of their starters
Coach Gilbert
are
says,
seniors.
bring this thing back out.
That's the difference. 3 senior starters on this Donaldsonville team. They've been here before, and 2 of them are outstanding.
That should have been a 5-second count in that thing.
Possibly. They get the points, and it's a 22-point game. Forsell. And it doesn't look like they're going to empty their benches anytime soon. And usually when I say that, it happens.
I'm going to just tell you, in this situation against good teams, I would not empty my bench unless the other bench emptied, because this thing could turn around very quick and leave you with a frustrated thought of how this game ended with losing the ball 5 or 6 straight times.
Well, the shot is no good. Blue with the rebound lays it in. He just checked in a moment ago. Now we have a timeout, and this one will be called by Bonnabel. So again, we were talking about kind of the lineup for tomorrow night in the Classic. So it looks like Donaldsonville was going to win this game. So it's going to be another tough game for Donaldsonville tomorrow night. They're going to take on East St. John at 5:15, and that ought to be a fun game. The consolation games are going to be played at 4 and 5:15 in the auxiliary gym tomorrow. So you would expect that to probably be Bonnabel and Estruma in this one, and then the Bel Air Dutchtown loser versus Noma. Those will be the consolation games in the auxiliary gym. And
Coach Gilbert, in one of his quotes in an interview, talked about he knows how talented his team is and how good his staff is. Main areas of concern for success, we're working on the mental part of the game, playing with a little bit more discipline and continuing to develop character. That's Coach Gilbert of Donaldsonville. And he's got the talent. These guys look like they got a little chemistry too. Yeah, very good point right there, Jeff. Mm-hmm. And now they got the subs in a little bit as the benches are kind of cleared now. So we'll try to get you some names in a moment. First 3 is no good. Rebound to the Bruins. They lay it in and a foul. And so he'll go to the line and shoot. Foul's going to be called on number 5 for the Tigers. That's Ja'Kai Allen. Let's see some of the players. You got 23, I believe that's Jai Green. Checked in. Number 11, Zyron Cole. Well, Green, that's a big name out of Donaldsonville. Absolutely. He gets the rebound. And this is Otis. He gets it to Cole. Green, just a freshman.
He doesn't look like a freshman. He's a big dude right there. .46 left.
1-1. Might be a 2-shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have the double bonus right now. So this will be Sean Knight going to the line. Bonnabel is going to be there probably in the postseason.
Got shot by Nolan, our cameraman, right there.
Absolutely. And he makes the free throw.
And we told Nolan to get under there and film only the ones that they make.
Yep. He's got an uncanny knack for timing. He missed that one, though. Didn't get the memo. Offensive rebound. Steal. Otis has it. And a fight for it. Donaldsonville comes up with it. Drives the baseline. Shot is good. And that is Allen, I believe. Kai Allen. 65-46. And a shot, no good. And another late whistle.
That's a couple of them. Not real sure what the deal is there, but that's a late whistle.
Yep.
But it is a foul.
Yeah, it's definitely a foul. McKee is going to go to the line and shoot 2.
And, him being a trail official, he may have thought one of the guys on the outside should have made that call. Hard to tell.
And the free throw is good. So 17.2, and then that'll do it for this one. Then we'll get Bel Air, Dutchtown. That one will not be on e-tail. You need to come out and see that one. And the long pass, and a key possession, and shoots no good, no foul, 7 seconds. They'll probably just run it out, and they lay it in for the points. Zyron Cole, and they won't get the shot off. It's no good anyway, and we are done. It's a 20-point win for Donaldsonville, 67-47. Final thoughts?
I tell you what, this thing was a war in the first half, and the results of that third quarter, which I can remember my high school basketball coach every time at halftime, whoever wins this third quarter wins this game. And I believe that in every doggone sport. Yep. Whoever wins that third quarter wins the game, and that's exactly what the Ville did
and
in the third quarters.
With an impressive 5A victory, 67-47 over Bonnabel. Tomorrow night, we'll be back here at the Spartan Classic, 8 p.m. East Ascension will be taking on Thibodaux. That's going to be a great game. We want you to see it, so join us tomorrow. That's going to do it for our game of the week, part 1 tonight. I'm Jeff Porsche. He's Coach Swack, and we'll see you tomorrow. You've been watching the E-Tail Game of the Week.